Heather is off. I'm Morella Fernandez. We begin with new numbers in the opioid crisis. Fewer Canadians have died from overdoses this year, but more women and girls are losing their lives. CTV's Kamil Karamali has been looking into this. Kamil, you have new details from BC.
Morella, it's a countrywide crisis, but much of the focal point has been on BC, where 6 people continue to die per day from toxic drugs. The latest figures released this week show in August 187 people died from unregulated drugs, and in September there were 183 deaths. That's roughly 6 deaths per day. So far in the first 9 months of the year, there have been more than 1,700 people who have died from illicit drug use. The total in 2023 was nearly 1,900 deaths. The data also shows a concerning trend. Toxic drug deaths in women is up 60% compared to 4 years ago. But if there is a silver lining to all of this, compared to this time last year, illicit drug deaths overall are down about 8%. If that trend holds steady until the end of 2024, this would be the first time the number has decreased year over year since before the pandemic in 2019. And the Canada-wide numbers also show a similar trend, with the exact 8% drop in opioid toxicity deaths compared to this time last year. Today, the federal minister of mental health and addictions was in Montreal announcing $86 million towards overdose prevention in Quebec.
This funding goes toward innovative projects by organizations who work with people at risk for overdose. And again, we are doing this to save lives.
But according to Health Canada, more than 80% of all opioid deaths take place in Ontario, Alberta, and BC. There's been a push from advocates to focus more resources into those 3 provinces to try and continue to push those overdose death numbers down. Morella.
Kamil with the latest on the opioid crisis.